now. Alright, hello, let's get started. Apologize for the delays. So, I am not quite ready to start round 11 quite yet, so we're going to go straight into an intermission battle. Let's get started with this stream. We can remove this text right here since there's going to be no score. So we're going to get straight into the intermission tournament for now. We'll get started with round 11 after this intermission battle. Alright, so that was the first match of the intermission tournament. That's going to be NetEase Almar with a win against Joe's Falco. So let's get that documented real quick. And let's transition over to the Squad Check Amiibo Draft League, the thing that you're here for. So, I'm still not fully ready yet. Still got to load player 2's team. This is going to be defense ceiling teams that we need to load. So, there was a trade. Okay, it's been a little while since we ran any sets, but from the last episode, we had a trade between Ceiling Fans and Panger's team, the Novas. This is a trade that sent multiple Amiibo to each team. Let me find Ceiling Fans roster. And the Ceiling Fans roster is going to look much different than we did. We're going to see some of those traded Amiibo in here right now. And we're also going to see... So, Dr. House is going to be your leading Amiibo now. Let's get the next Amiibo. This is going to be... Panger's Piranha Plant making its season debut with only 6 rounds remaining. Then let's see. This is going to be one of the Amiibo that Ceiling Fans traded for from the Novas. This is going to be NetEasy's Mii Brawler Amiibo. So Nokatan is no longer on the Ceiling Fans roster. Nokatan got traded to the Novas in exchange for White Light. Bajista was also received, and in exchange, I believe Nightmare's Pokemon Trainer got sent to the Novas. Let me double check. Yeah, Nightmare's Pokemon Trainer Crystal and 1AM's Mii Brawler Nokatan got sent to the Novas in exchange for White Light and Bajista. So let's bring in Bajista. Bajista is going to make its Ceiling Fan debut. This is V-Fan's own Banjo-Kazooie Amiibo. And finally, we're going to see Very Doggish still in that number 5 slot. But we are seeing the benching of both Mr. Blanco and Miss Blanco on the Ceiling Fans roster. Ceiling Fans trying to turn things around as Ceiling Fans is trying to make its way into that playoff push. I do not remember what the standings are right now, but I believe that Ceiling Fans is not in a playoff spot right now. Alright. So let's see our first ever game with Ceiling Fans' new and revamped roster against your worst nightmare. Let's get started. Alright, the first match of round 11 gets started now. We're going to try to see if we can finish this league this week, because next month I want to get Season 2 running so we can get a second season before that Switch 2 comes out. Because once Switch 2 comes out, I'm going to be playing nothing but the new Mario Kart game. By the way, did y'all manage to get your pre-orders for the Switch 2? I had to go into GameStop and got them out early, but I got mine at least. Alright, Soul Bufo is coming out. So, this Pokemon Trainer been able to get a few KOs, not 100%, but has been able to get some, not in the most ideal way for your worst nightmare. But the other thing I was going to mention is Dr. House, before that moment, had gotten 1 KO in each of the last 7 rounds, but that streak is coming to an end right now. So Bofo had gotten the KO against House. And now we see the debut of Bloom. This is Panger's Pokemon Trainer, as the Pokemon Trainer switches Squirtle, and Bloom in his debut gets a KO. Alright, so 4 Amiibo each, as now we're going to see MVP candidate Xion showing up. Xion, let me check her standing in this MVP race. Currently tied for 2nd place with 14 KOs. Nightmare's own Violet, already dealing 76% so far. We're going to see that up smash, it's 0 to 99, but this Piranha Plant can steal a little bit of damage. Yep, up smash out of parry into up air, 32 to 99, and that's going to be a side special that gets parried, but Piranha Plant does not capitalize out of that. It's 32 to 125. This Plant is still alive, and Plant does have that ability to just rack up damage. Okay, that's a jab, jab, jab from this by left. Side special. This Byleth has not been able to get the strong hits of the side special, only the weak ones. That's why this Piranha Plant is still alive right now, 164%. It's 40 to 164 as Xion trying to catch up in that MVP race. We're going to see a side special whiff. We're going to see this Piranha Plant with a down throw into a missed forward air, but that's going to be a forward air from this Byleth. And here comes White Light. This is NetEasy's Mii Brawler, one of the Amiibo that was traded for in that trade. NetEasy's Mii Brawler making its Ceiling Fans debut. It's 116 to 22 right now as Xion at 15 KOs now for the season. It's going to be up smash from this Byleth, followed by out of parry. Oh no! And White Light's going to get KO in its Ceiling Fans debut. So here comes Dr. Pill, Michaela's Dr. Mario for your worst nightmare. Let's see. It's 28 to 55 right now. As we see it down there into a back air from this Dr. Mario, 55 to 84. We're still at 3 Amiibo each. As Your Worst Nightmare currently has a bit of a percent lead. But now it's going to be a stock lead as Dr. Pill gets that KO. This has been back and forth so far in this match. And, ooh, he reflected that side special. 86 to 0 as, oh, that Doctor's trying to charge a force match. But this is going to also be the Ceiling Fan debut of Bajista, the other Amiibo who was traded. And Bajista gets a KO. We got KOs going back and forth and back and forth. It's 2 Amiibo each right now between Your Worst Nightmare and Ceiling Fan. 20 to 14 as Bajista trying to deal some damage onto Zeldina, Enacraft's Zelda Amiibo. 34 to 14. Not too many hits being dealt right now, and we're going to see Zelda with the weak neutral air. 37 to 17 as Banjo with the tilt, but out of tilt. Zelda's going to use the side special. She actually gets away with using that side special. That's going to be a forward air. It's 44 to 43 now. That's another Banjo down tilt. That one's going to get shielded. And we see another Banjo down tilt followed by this Banjo just been able to use those down tilts somewhat well. It's 70 to 43 as Zelda comes back onto the stage. 75 to 43. Zelda is back onto the stage, and we're going to see a grenade. Zelda's going to just collapse under the shield presser. It's 83 to 43. The up smash makes it 101% as Bajista trying to build that lead for Ceiling Fans. 116 to 43 is the grenade. The grenade is going to just whiff. 116 to 43% now. And that forward smash from Zelda, is she going to come off stage? She is not going to come off stage. She's going to get it to grab, and she's going to come off stage this time. Not going to get away with it yet. And that's going to be the first golden feather this Banjo uses, and that's going to be the first KO for the Ceiling Fans that Bajista gets. Alright. So here comes Nachos, the last Amiibo for Your Worst Nightmare. 20 to 90% right now as we see an up smash, followed by a down tilt into... Okay, Banjo has 2 gold feathers remaining. I don't remember what the actual ones were coming out. 63 to 118 as is Banjo. Could this Banjo be the spark for Ceiling Fans to possibly make a playoff push? Let's see, Nachos at 89%, gonna have to make some sort of comeback if he wants to win. We have seen comebacks from this team before though, so it is more than possible. There's Banjo for the back throw. 106 to 150% as King Deity comes off on stage. Back throw from this Banjo, not able to KO quite yet. I think we're about like 2 back throws away from a possible KO. 125 this King Deity is at. Needs to KO Bajista soon by any means possible. Forward tilt into Gordo won't do it yet though, as Bajista still alive. Never mind. We are down to the last Amiibo. Now it's going to be Nachos versus Doom 4. And what we'll see Very Darkest Dr. Mario do, he'll use that forward smash, and Ceiling Fans, with their brand new revamped roster, will get the win in round number 11. So it's going to be a 5-4 victory for Ceiling Fans over Your Worst Nightmare as... Oh wait, I actually forgot to start this thing. Okay. Start this stage. Alright. Let me get that screenshot. And let's transition to intermission as Bajista got 2 KOs in his debut, but House's KO streak comes to an end. Alright, intermission tournament. So one thing I forgot to mention. The second intermission tournament is 5 stocks instead of 4. Just give me more time to load bins, all that. Well, actually, during this intermission, I'm going to go get myself some water because I'm thirsty. I need something to drink. I forgot to get myself something to drink, but we're going to see Nightmares Byleth against Crunchy's Piranha Plant for this match of the intermission tour. So let's get those bins loaded, and we'll get started with the intermission. But Shion in that MVP race is able to catch up, has 15 KOs so far. Crunchy's Piranha Plant loading right now. And we're going to see her facing off against Kailine in a 5-stock intermission battle. Let's get that intermission started.
intermission.
Alright, so Nightmares Byleth will get a win in the intermission tournament. That took 5 minutes exactly, actually. Alright, back to Squad Strike. Alright, we got our second match here. This is going to be the Boys versus Detroit. Let's get started with this match right here. We don't got any shifts to the rosters for these two teams. The Boys might be contending to get the #1 pick in the Season 2 draft, while Detroit is still active and alive in that playoff race. However, there's been a little bit of skid in the last few rounds from both Detroit and your worst nightmare, but they'll make it into the playoffs. Let's get started with this match. This is a home game for Detroit, so we are at Detroit's home stage of New Donk City, Battlefield 4. This is going to be the Hound versus Skyla, and we're going to see 50 to 0%, as usually if the Isabel dealing this type of disruptive damage early on. But out of forward tilt, out of here. This Dr. Mario just throwing the Hound around right now. It's 96 to 8% already, as we're going to see out of forward tilt. This Isabel off stage. Nope. 108 to 24. Isabel. Now we're seeing some of those moves come from Isabel, but that back throw will seal things for there, as the Hound gets KO. Here comes Cloud Jr. This is going to be Luckman's Cloud Amiibo for the Boys. And that's going to be a good forward smash KO right there at the ledge. So it's 4 Amiibo each right now. So we're going to see J9K's King DD, one of the MVP race leaders right now. Currently tied for second place alongside another teammate here at 14 KOs each. 52 to 10 as this King DD has not been seeing as much action lately in these recent rounds, but that's where Dupe's Olimar, who is next on this roster, has been catching up some of that slack. It's 136 to 23 as Cloud, the AISU, hurts Cloud. Alright, so coming at you is at 15 KOs now. It's 0 to 42 as this Diddy Kong also disrupted with getting a few KOs in here so far. Not really though. 20 to 72% as we're going to see up smash wins Diddy Kong. Up tilt into, okay, this King DD gets interrupted. 41 to 105 as coming at ya. Diddy Kong with the up smash out of the parry. Another up smash. Not able to KO quite yet. That one not either, as it's been up smash juggling so far, and Diddy gets hit by the side special. It's 50 to 146 right now. We're going to see that up smash. Not able to KO quite yet still. Coming at ya, still alive at 167%, and we're going to see, oh, that was going to be a down air attempt from that Diddy Kong, but it did not land. 61 to 167 as this King Diddy out of forward tilt. Okay. Gordo, that's going to hit the Diddy Kong. We're going to see, oh, that's a backfire. But Diddy Kong able to come back onto the stage. 104 to 167 as that forward tilt sends the King Diddy, sorry, this Diddy Kong off stage. And that Gordo will KO, so that's 2 KOs from coming at you now. We're going to see Bernard come out, and that's going to be revenge KO. But watch out, there is still Dandori, who also has 14 KOs in this season. 27 to 0%, that's his 2 Amiibo to 3. This Olimar, oh, individually attacking these Ice Climbers, as Popo and Nana are both able to make it back onto the ledge though, so, but 62% already on Popo. 62 to 37 as Fire Pikmin. Nana got sent upwards, but Nana able to come back. This Olimar has been doing a decent job at separating these 2 Ice Climbers for now. It's 108 to 65% as it's going to be a forward tilt. We're going to see a, oh, individually attacked Popo as Dandori now at 15 KOs himself. Here comes Ishtar, the Cicada's Palutena, the last Amiibo for the Boys right now. And we're going to see, oh, that was a down air which had landed but not able to KO quite yet. 40 to 67 as we're going to see a jab from this Palutena. Art Radical not able to KO. 40 to 82. Forward tilt from the Palutena. 40 to 98%, 40 to 111 as Olimar comes back onto the stage. This Palutena is at 52%, but able to interrupt this Olimar somewhat efficiently. Olimar still getting some good damage out though, such as that forward smash with the Rocket Pikmin. Sorry, not Rocket, the Purple Pikmin. Okay, and each turn will get a KO, so we're going to see Spooky, Nobody's Meta Knight. I don't think we're going to see any possible comebacks. It's a 3-0 situation right now. Well, it was 3-0, 3-1, but anything can happen. Spooky comes back onto the stage. It's 99 to 13. Another forward tilt from this Palutena. 99 to 50%. As we're going to see, forward smash, it's 99 to 70. We're going to see a forward tilt from this Palutena. Meta Knight is off stage. 105 to 85 as out of parry. This Palutena is going to use an up tilt. It's 105, 111. It's still 1 Amiibo to 2 though, as we're going to see more of that auto reticle. But Palutena off stage right now. But Spooky will make sure there is no comeback with that back air KO. So Detroit will get a 5-3 victory. 5-3 victory for Detroit. Yeah, my voice definitely sounds a little rough right now. I definitely need to get water after this one. But let's go to the intermission now. Alright. Coming up next, we are going to see NetEasy's Link versus 1AM's Mii Brawler. So we're going to see what goes up versus Nokotan. Alright, and your intermission starts now. Good luck, NetEasy. I'm gonna get some water. Alright, and NetEasy is going to get the win here against 1AM's main brawler. GG's. Let's get back to the squad strike. Alright, we got the Ditto Burritos versus Dynamic Duo. And it turns out I found an index card where I was writing down the records on the back. So Dynamic Duo currently has a 6-4 record. The Ditto Burritos has a 6-4 record as well. And let's see. After this, I can update the records right now. Detroit is going to be 9-2, which means Detroit also has a winning record. Your Worst Nightmare skid continues. They fall to 6-5. Let's see. Ceiling Fan at win puts them at 5-6. And the Boys falls to 1-10. So we got two 6-4 teams battling each other right now. Let's get started with this match. Alright, let's get started with the Ditto Burritos against Dynamic Duo. This is a home game for the Dynamic Duo, so we're going to be at their stage of Midgar Battlefield 4. But we get started with Ditto versus Felnut. This is Crunchy's Me Sword Fighter against Eon's Byleth. None of the rosters have been changed since the last stream. It's 21 to 43% right now, so we're going to see Ditto is off stage, and that's not going to be a down smash for Plants. 49 to 43, 52 to 43. But we see another down tilt into an up air, we don't see a second up air though. 74 to 53 right now, as that's going to be up smash from this Me Sword Fighter. 85 to 63 after the Byleth back throw. Down tilt into up air. Not able to KO this Me Sword Fighter quite yet, as we're going to see. We're see down tilt into up air. Into no second up air in the juggle. So 120 to 63, 120 75 actually. As Byleth comes back onto the stage, gets back thrown. It's 120-83 as Felnut back onto the stage now. Parries that, uses the weak version of the side special because that was a weak hitbox. 144 to 83 out of parry, but that's a second hit. 144 to 90. 144 to 110 as Byleth gonna come back and gets back thrown again. 144 to 109% as, oh, that's a good opportunity. Nope. Out of parry, that's going to be a down smash from that Me Sword Fighter. 144 to 127. This could be anybody's KO. And that forward throw is not able to KO Ditto quite yet, but the next one from the ledge would be able to. Same goes with Ditto's back throw. Whoever gets that next throw is just able to get the KO, but it's going to be down smash out of parry, and Felnut gets the first KO here, but is critically at 135%, so I expect Tilts to kind of pick off this Byleth soon. This is NetEasy's King Deity going against NetEasy's team. 27 to 146, and there's the immediate KO from NetEasy's King Deity. So now we're going to see the KO leader for Dynamic Duo, Yummers, come out. This is already 46% against King Deity, 52. And that neutral special, not going to land, but this one will. It's 69% against NetEasy's King Deity now. We're going to see up smash. We're going to see a forward tilt from NetEasy's King Deity, tilted. Another forward tilt from tilted. And we're going to see another forward tilt from tilted. That side special is not going to land. Now Yummers is still getting hit. It's 75 to 51 as King Deity just getting smart moves out of the shield. Shielding those side specials. 90 to 65 right now as we see Yummers trying to go for multiple side specials, but that neutral special is going to land. It's 112 to 65% right now. 116 to 65. And that up smash will KO for Yummers. So it's going to be Freak versus Yummers now. A critical forward smash or any critical smash might be able to KO, but outside of that, this hero still needs to rack up some sort of damage. It's 14 to 83, or we just see that. Will Yummers be able to come back? Yes, Yummers will be able to come back from that actually. 14 to 95 as neutral air, neutral special. Down smash is going to get parried, and Yummers going to capitalize with a forward special. 52 to 116 as we see this hero is just shielding these side specials, and that's going to be a forward tilt from this hero. 52 to 132, and hero tried going off stage, but is going to have to come back onto the stage. 52 to 132 right now. 65 to 132 as Freak coming back onto the stage. Yummers with the neutral special. That's not going to KO Freak quite yet. We're about 2 of those away from a KO most likely. And that's forward smash, so that's going to be 2 KOs from Yummers now. This is going to be Cicada's Byleth coming out. Raikou. And now it's 31 to 132. We're going to see a neutral special. 51 to 132. It's going to be a side special, 73 to 132. It's going to be 76 to 135 as Yummers, off stage right now after getting thrown by Raikou, comes back onto the stage, and Raikou with another throw. That throw is able to KO. Yummers will not be able to come back onto the stage, so Raikou puts an end to Reign of Terror, but here comes him, as Dynamic Duo still has a 3-2 lead right now in this match. Raikou gonna come back onto the stage safely, but that's gonna be out smash, which does not land. That up smash does not land either. The third one will not land, so here comes Violet, able to use. Oh, missed that forward smash though, except for hard spot dodge. 121 to 20, as we see down tilt into out special into back air. Okay, both are off stage, both coming back onto the stage now. 121 to 50, as we see Violet off stage now. 134 to 56. This Sephiroth gets KO. So that's 1 KO from him, as now it's a 3-to-1 situation for Fips, Crunchy's Link Amiibo. We're going to see forward tilts coming out of the Sephiroth, 27 to 56%, as a throw from this Link, followed by the Sephiroth needs about more percent than that to get to the wing. Yeah, 80's not going to do it, 90 will get him to the wing though. Sephiroth has the wing now. Never mind, Sephiroth gets KO'd. Fips with 1 KO, but still needs to KO 2 Amiibo if he wants to wait for the Ditto Burritos. 33 to 29, as we're going to see jab, jab, jab attempted. That's going to be a forward smash because of the boomerang that hit. And this Link comes back onto the stage. 33 to 63 right now. It's match lit about 3/4 of the way to meter. No, mark 80% to meter. 60 to 63% though, as that smash will land for match lit, and match lit does have that full meter now. How will he use that meter? Let's see. Getting hit by some of those Link moves. And it's going to be the neutral special, 99 to 76% right now in terms of damage. Fips needs to get this KO, and it is still Aerith in the backfield. But that's going to be... Oh, Link fell out of the forward smash. He fell out of the third hit of this forward smash. And he's going to get his own forward smash. So it's going to be down to the last Amiibo of this interaction, actually. It's 117 to 24, as we got ourselves a game now between the Ditto Burritos and Dynamic Duo. 117 to 31 between Fips and Aerith. Jab, jab, jab coming out from this Link. We're going to see a side special. We're going to see a side special again. That boomerang on its way back. 117 to 64. That's an up smash, making this 117 to 88% between Fips and Aerith. Zelda in positive position right now. Dash attack, not able to KO this Link quite yet. There's less than 2 minutes left to this match. 136 to 80%, and Aerith will make sure that there is no successful comeback. Aerith saves the day for the Dynamic Duo. Alright, so we see 2 KOs from Yummers, 2 KOs from Fips, 1 from Aerith, 1 from him, 1 from Failnaught, and then on the other side, 1 from Tilted and 1 from Raikou. So the Ditto Burritos will fall to a 6-5 record as Dynamic Duo advances to 7-4 now. Should be in that number 3 seed comfortably for now. Alright. Let's go over to the intermission. That is a 5-4 victory for Dynamic Duo, stopping the comeback from Fips. Alright, up next on the intermission, we are going to have Joe's Steve Amiibo versus Rap's Hero. So we're going to see that same hero from just now, participating again, this time in the intermission. So let's get to it. We're going to have Joe's Steve, I am Steve. Alright, this, switch it. And then Rap's Hero. Freaky. Alright, your intermission is starting now. Alright, so Rap's hero will get the win against Joe's Steve. Let's mark that down. Oh, Bracket wants to load. Hello, Bracket, Bracket.com. You want to load? So Bracket does not want to load for me right now. That's fun. Can somebody just remind me that Rap's hero won? Alright, let's get back to the squad strike. So, our next match, we got the Swarm against Edmonton. Let's get started. Alright, so let's see. The Swarm currently has a record of 4-6 and Edmonton 5-5. I don't think the Swarm is in the playoff standings yet, but Edmonton might be in the thick of it right now. But the Swarm does need this win in order to catch up. Let's get started. Get some water real quick. So we'll get started with Dion's Lucina versus Jokaya's Olimar Amiibo. Since this is the home game for Edmonton, we're on Edmonton's home stage. Bridge of Eldon Battlefield form. It's 30-47 right now, as we're going to see down tilt into another down tilt. 56-67% right now, as it's going to be 67-67. Olimar tried going off stage, but gets hit with reverse edge guard. 67-78, 73-78. That's going to be Lucina comes back onto the stage. 89-87. We're going to see Olimar with a forward throw. Is he going to go off stage again? He will try, but does not. 98-87. As we're going to see up air, followed by no follow-up. Lucina with a back air, able to hit this Olimar, and Lucina with a forward air to send Olimar the other direction. 115-113. As there's a yellow Pikmin on Lucina right now. That yellow Pikmin has died. 2 reds and a purple for this Olimar right now. And it's going to be down smash from this Lucina, which KOs the Olimar. So, 5-4, as we're going to see Suman's Hero Amiibo. 120-0, 132-0, as we're going to see, that's a forward smash, which misses. We're going to see up throw, followed by a out of parry. This Lucina is up tilt. 143-41, as we're going to see Lucina with the down smash. Going to approach this Hero and is going to get out of there. But Hero with down smash, out of parry. That's going to be a KO for Antivirus. Alright, so this Piranha Plant right here currently leads the league in KOs right now. Oh, Bracket.com just loaded. Okay, I can document that win as a win for Rap's Hero over there. That's going to be a critical hit right there. 67-70 as, for another forward smash, 86-70. We're going to see a forward throw from Antivirus, and we're going to see him not go for dare, but able to interrupt the plant just a little. Here comes a back throw from the Hero. 121-77%, as it's going to be 130-77. We see a forward smash which misses. We see a forward smash which gets shielded, and we're going to see this Piranha Plant. Oh, the Hero went for side special, but that's going to miss. And Oikorno gets a KO. Alright, so now we're going to have the 2 KO leaders for each team right now. This is Oikorno versus AI Sonic. AI Sonic is one of the few KO leaders who's in that 3rd slot. Most of the KO leaders in this league are in that number 2 slot. But AI Sonic will get a KO on Oikorno. Now we're going to see Vin Diesel. This is Suman's Ganondorf Amiibo coming out for the Swarm. That's going to be Julia. He's going to come off stage. He's going to use up air, and Banjo should be able to come back onto the stage. Has to use one of those golden wings though. 57-64, as that Banjo has 4 golden wings remaining. Second parry. That 3rd one is a charm though with a Joyaz. 57% for this Ganondorf. This Steve trying to do some stuff, but not enough to get this Ganondorf too far off stage. Oh, Zerby had tried to parry, but misses the parry. 74-20% right now, as it's still 3 Amiibo 2-2. If Zerby gets KO, he's not that far behind for Edmonton, but that's a down air, that's an up special, and Zerby able to make it back on stage for Edmonton. So it's 99-54. That Doria is going to be a second KO for Vin Diesel, though. Suman with 2 KOs. Zeta Prime is in a 3-1 scenario now. and gets Dorian himself, followed by a dash attack. Into neutral air, but only the first hit. That's going to be a Dorian which get interrupted by the side special. 118 to 45, and Zeta Prime will get rid of this Gambit. But here comes Sidon. This is Luckman's Link Amiibo, as it's 0 to 69 right now. We've seen a couple of games come down to the last Amiibo, even if it was like a 3-1 scenario, but we have not seen any of those comebacks been fulfilled successfully. Can this Ryu, despite being at 92%, 101 now, make that comeback? That's what we're going to see. 33 to 101 as forward smash, but he's standing on a bomb, and he gets hit by that bomb. And now he's going to get hit by another bomb. He comes back on stage, and he gets hit by a forward smash, and Luckman's Link will win this for the Swarm. So the Swarm should advance to a 5-6 record now. Actually, both the Swarm and Edmonton will be 5-6 after this. So that's a 5-3 victory for Swarm against Edmonton. Alright. 2 KOs from Vin Diesel, 1 KOs spread out across the board. Your KO leaders each got 1 though, trying to catch up in that MVP race. Let's go to the intermission. Alright, so let's see. Coming up next, we're going to have Nightmare's Pyramithra against 1EM's Hero. Oh wait, I'm looking through the wrong machine for Vin. Okay. Nightmare's Pyramithra Chroma. Alright, and now let's load 1EM's Hero, the Madman. Alright, Nightmare, if you're in chat, good luck. This intermission starts now. Alright, so Chroma, which is Nightmare's Paramithra, will get the win against the Madman. Let's get back to your squad strike. And let me get off Twitter real quick. Let me, I was doom scrolling Twitter as soon as I started loading those bins. Alright. There we go. I am no longer on Twitter.com. We are back to streaming. Alright, so we got the Novas. Actually, no, sorry. We got Time Zone Squad against the Novas. The Novas is the other team that made a trade, and we're going to see the Novas debut of Nokotan in the 5th slot of the Novas roster, assuming this is the blowout. So let's get started. The other Amiibo that the Novas traded for is sitting at the 6th slot in the bench, and as for Time Zone Squad, they have not needed Doodle Bob to show up at all in any of their recent matches. Doodle Bob has only made one appearance this entire season. Will Doodle Bob be forced to make an appearance in this match? Let's see, as the Novas has a brand new, slightly revamped roster after the trade. And Diabells is going to get some damage early on, as it's Mordes versus Diabells. It's 24-16, but here's some up tilt into an up smash, followed by we do not see the up air land, because the Meteor Fighter tech. 49-48 right now, as we're going to see a Zelda with the up tilt into up air. Mordes is at 81%, 81-48, as we're going to see 63, 77, 80, 81-77. And we see another down special come out of Mordes. 81-90% as Diabells comes onto the stage, gets back thrown by this Meteor Fighter though. 81-99. Side special, and out of parry, Zelda does not capitalize and will not get KO'd quite yet. 81-115 as Diabells going to use dash attack, and that will KO actually. So the Zelda with a KO, but here comes Nezuko, also tied for the league leader in KOs. And that's going to be another KO coming out from Nezuko, as Nezuko trying to make a statement in this MVP race, but now we have another team leader in KO. Nezuko versus Bong. Both were at 0% when this interaction started just about. Now 61-72-25 right now as Nezuko versus Bong. And Bong already done 88% against this Piranha Plant. 104-30%. Nezuko already has one KO, which would put her in the lead for the MVP race. Let's see, 108-41 as we see an up tilt into up air, followed by no second up air. That's going to be up smash, which misses as Nezuko takes his plant off stage, goes off stage herself, but does not capitalize off that quite yet, and Bong will get the KO against Nezuko. But here comes Trident. In the games which Trident has appeared, he's been on a tear. That's already one KO so far for Trident. It's now 3 Amiibo each. Trident versus it's him, the Dr. Mario, getting hit by the up smash. 44-46 right now, as we're going to see a up smash from Miss Gandalf, followed by a neutral air. It's 57-78 as we get pills, and more pills, and a little more pills. Dr. Mario with the back throw. Gandalf should be able to come back on stage unless he gets hit by a pill. Does not get hit by a pill, so it's 85-78 as Lekman. Oh, that down smash got shielded. 100-78 as we see that side special get interrupted. That's a Doria, and now to parry this, Dr. Mario just uses the pill, and he's going to use up smash, and that will KO Trident. So Trident going to have a little bit of dead with only one KO. But here comes Slime God. This is nobody's hero. We might actually have to see Doodle Bob today. This hero tried going for the kaboom, did not land. We're going to see neutral air, but psych up. Okay, so the next hit will do some good damage, and that's good damage enough to get rid of its him. So here comes Slime God versus Seraphim. 22-0%, 34-0 as his Dark Pit dealing a little bit of good damage already. This Dark Pit does not get that many KOs when he was in that first slot of the roster. Maybe being down here at 4, he can pick off some KOs. We're already seeing some good numbers out of this Dark Pit so far. 70% to nothing right now as Seraphim. Oh, that's a KO right there. Seraphim with a KO. Now he's in this reassigned role, and for the first time since I don't even know how long, Doodle Bob has to make an appearance for the Time Zone Squad. It's 0-53% right now as Time Zone Squad for the first time in a long while down to her last Amiibo. 24-64 as that up smash gonna, let's see, that up smash will not KO Seraphim quite yet. One more up smash should be able to KO. That down smash starts Seraphim off stage as we see a PK Thunder. That is not gonna get reflected. It's 45-34 as Seraphim Gonna get hit by our special, so it's gonna be one amiibo each. And now we see the Nova's debut of Nokotan. This is 1EM's own Me Brawler amiibo against 1EM's team, the current 1 seed in the league. Who will win as Doodlebob falls out of the side special? It's 81 to 31 as that side special not able to KO Doodlebob quite yet. It's 104 to 31 as Nokotan just been dealing some good damage against this Lucas ever since. Like, ooh, that's a missed side special into an out smash from that Lucas. And we're going to see Lucas special. That's going to land, and that's going to KO. And the win streak is over for the Time Zone squad as the Novas. Nokotan, in her Nova's debut, saves the day for the Novas. GG's. GG's, Banger. Alright. It's been mainly home teams winning so far. 1 KOs each all across the board except for more deaths. This was a back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth affair. Look at that. It's a Z, a Z, a Z, and a Z. Alright. So, 5-4 victory for the Novas against Time Zone Squad as their win streak gets snapped. Time Zone Squad falls down to 9-2, is tied once again with Detroit for the #1 seed. As for the Novas, they're going to advance to a 5-6 record, and now they're in the thick of it for that playoff race. Let's get to the intermission. Let's see, next up we are going to see a Teoscar Hernandez home run through 89 feet to deep left center. I think I forgot to set my fantasy roster for fantasy baseball. Whoops. It's on day 1 though, so not too worried. Alright, next up we're going to see Lucille's Young Link amiibo. This is going to be the Blues. And the Blues is going to be facing off against 1EM's Lucina amiibo, Rin Penrose. So let's get started with that intermission. Alright, and the Blues will get a win against Rin. So let's get that documented real quick, as the Blues will face off against Nightmares Pyramithra in next round. Alright, this match right here is going to be the last match of round 11. We got Very Doggish's team against Toronto. Let's get started. So we're going to get started with a Link versus Link matchup. We're going to have Valorex versus Mediafire, but the rest of these rosters have been unchanged. Let's get started. So while I was scrolling through Twitter, I saw that Hololive's going to restock some merch for Guargira because she's graduating on Wednesday. I might get Wanda thing because it looks super cute, but I don't know. I have to look at it, see what pre-orders open. Alright, as for this Link Ditto, it's 32 to 26, 44 to 16, 49 to 33 right now, as we're going to see, Mediafire gets hit by that forward smash from Valorex. It's 49 to 55, as Valorex, Eon's Link, gets hit by the down smash now, and Mediafire tried going for that forward air off stage. It's 66 to 68 right now, so we're going to see up smash come out from Mediafire. 84 to 68, as that is Valorex's bomb, which does not do any damage. 107 to 70, 107 to 80, as that's an up smash, and that will KO from Mediafire. So Mediafire will get a KO. As now we're gonna see Uproot. This is NetEasy's Olimar Amiibo, and coming out. That's gonna be a forward smash, and we're gonna see that was an off stage. I'll try to follow off stage. The Link parried 2 of those Pikmin. 13 to 120 right now, as 13 131. Up smash. Okay, jab comes out from this Link, and Link tries to go off stage but does not follow Olimar. Actually, hits the Olimar, gets some damage off this Olimar actually. 51 to 131, 60 to 131 now. Is Olimar going to use an up smash, but Link keeps parrying these Pikmin. 66 to 131, as 72 to 131, 72 to 139. This Link not been able to get hit any devastating hits by those Pikmin. 80 to 145. Alright, and that Pikmin will KO Mediafire, so now it's going to be 4 Amiibo each. As we're going to see Prof Health now. Neutral Special, not able to KO quite yet. The next one, given Olimar's lightweight, actually that smash will get the job done. So it's going to be 3 Amiibo 4 right now, as we see Tifa. This is Joe's Cloud Amiibo, and I believe this Amiibo leads right now for the team in KOs. Should be double digits right now. 58 to 20, as this Cloud already got 3/4 meter, and about 80% meter now. Should be charging almost soon. Oh, lost a little bit of meter actually. Alright, now it's charged, but he missed that. He missed the side special. 94 to 60% right now after that missed limit side B, and this side special will KO. So that's 2 KOs from Pop Help, as now we're going to see 38 Dime. Very Doggish's own Kirby Amiibo coming out. I've got to disclose the records these teams had. Toronto is 3-7, while Very Doggish's team is 4-6. Very Doggish trying to catch up to that very competitive playoff hunt right now, while Toronto, they have a very outside-looking in chance. It's 84 to 1 away right now, as forward smash. Very Doggish's Kirby gets that forward smash, so that's going to be the end of the Reign of Terror for that. But now we see Kaivine. This is Crunchy's Piranha Plant. 94, 106 to 12% now, as we see Very Doggish deals some good damage. That's going to be a down air. That's going to be a down special. Offstage shenanigans. 112 to 84, as 38 Dime might be trying to start a comeback for this team. Let's see. 118 to 101. You need to get as many KOs as possible, because as much as I trust Gengalzo, I trust Gengalzo to get 2 KOs for the team, but I don't think I can trust Gengalzo to get 3 KOs for the team. Let's see. Oh, that Kirby tried interrupting the down special. Up special. Let's see. 143 to 109. We're going to see a down special. Oh, that was not the right ideal position to do. So, Gengalzo, you're down 3-1 right now. Can you make the comeback? Can you make the comeback for Very Doggish's team? Let's see. Already about halfway to Arsene right now, as, okay, maybe one more hit and Arsene will come out. But this Joker already at 55%. Arsene is now active as the Joker comes back onto the stage, but there's going to be a throw. These hits will eat away at Joker's Arsene, as Arsene already halfway gone. 98 to 124%, as we're going to see a gun, and more gun, inside B. And we're going to see, oh, the Joker tried to use down special on the Poison Cloud, but the plant never used the Poison Cloud at all. 119 to 145, as we see Arsene is actually gone now. So no capitalization from Arsene, as Kailine, the up throw, and that will do it. Toronto will get a win. That's going to be a 5-2 win for Toronto, I believe. Yep. 2 KOs from Kailine, 2 from Pop Help, 1 from Media Fire. As for Very Dog's team, we got 1 from Uproot and a KO from 38 Dime. Alright. Round 12 will get started after the intermission. Speaking of which, let's see who fights each other next. It's going to be Net Easy's Byleth against Penger's Palutina. Did I post the bracket in the Discord server? I don't remember if I did or not. I think I did. I need to fix my description to add the intermission tour 2 bracket. Alright, and Penger's Dr. Mario. Oh, wait a minute. No. Sorry. Whoops, I accidentally skipped a match. Sorry, what we're going to have next is Nightmare's Brawn Plan against Penger's Dr. Mario. Okay, so we're going to see Nightmare Virus against It's Him, actually. Okay, I did. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Alright, so Penger's Dr. Mario. It's him. He's being scanned right now. Well, now he's being scanned right now. It's him. And your intermission is starting now. Alright, so Penger's Dr. Mario, it's him, will get the win against Nightmare Virus. Wait, what? He almost blew a lead. What type of lead was it? Because, the thing is, when I'm loading the bins, I don't see the, screen. Actually, I still need to load a few more bins, let's see, which bin did I just load already? It was, oh yeah. It was a 3-1 lead. Got killed in a Dr. Mario downbeat. Ah. Damn. Well, at least it didn't throw. I was like, I saw the messages in the chat. I was like, oh no, is he blowing a lead? Oh, that is the wrong amiibo. Sorry, that is the wrong amiibo. Okay, we need a house. There you go. This is the right doctor. Dr. House. Then we need Penger's Piranha Plant Bloom. He usually just gives up and dies after he does that, like clutch up, thankfully. He saw your message and was like, can you lock in? Can you lock the fuck in? That's what I imagine. Alright, so this upcoming match is going to be Detroit versus the Ceiling Fans. So Detroit is tied for that #1 seed right now, trying to compete with Time Zone Squad for the #1 seed. Well, the top 2 seeds get first round bye anyways, but both Detroit and Time Zone are trying to get those byes. Let's see. Alright, one more amiibo needs to load for Ceiling Fans. That's going to be the Dr. Mario. This is Dr. Mario that we need. This one right here. Doom. Alright, so we got Detroit versus Ceiling Fans. Ceiling Fans coming off a win. So, one thing I want to say about the standings right now, as 5 rounds remain. So you got Detroit and Time Zone Squad at 1st and 2nd place. Then 3rd place right now is Dynamic Duo with a 7-4 record. But then afterwards, you got the Ditto Burritos with a 6-5 record, Your Worst Nightmare with a 6-5 record, even though they're starting to like fall. But then afterwards, you have Ceiling Fans, Edmonton, the Novas, and the Swarm, all with 5 and 6 records, and barely underneath, you have Toronto and Very Dog's team with 4 and 7 records. Everyone is technically still alive. Actually, we do have an elimination scenario in this round. Okay, so if... Alright, let's see. If the Ceiling Fans, Edmonton, the Novas, or the Swarm get a win, and the Boys loses, then the Boys will be eliminated from playoff contention. So we do have an elimination scenario in this round. With that said, let's get started with round number 12. By the way, for those of you who don't own a team right now or are not managing a team, if you are interested in managing a team for Season 2, we're looking to adding teams, removing teams, all that. When this season ends, we'll ask everyone if they want to renew for season number 2. I'm definitely going to renew all that. We'll do expansion draft, contraction draft, all that. But let's get started with this match. So Dr. House's KO streak got ended in the last round. Before that, he had 1 KO in every round for the last 7 rounds. But now we're going to have Skyla versus House MD. One other thing I want to say. We just finished with the cross-conference games, which means we are back to facing the same teams we faced in the first 5 rounds, which means all the matches we see in this round, round number 12, these are the same opponents we faced back in round number 1, just on the other stage instead. So this matchup, this is actually the matchup that opened things up for the season back in round 1, but this was in Detroit. Now we're at Ceiling Fans in Living Room. So that means we're gonna have some revenge matches happening later in the round. Like, let's see. I think the biggest revenge match is gonna be the very last match of the game of this round. I won't spoil what it is. Y'all can go see what it is, but I think that's going to be the biggest revenge match. With that being said, Dr. House does get a KO, so if you technically average it out, he does have 1 KO because he did have 2 KOs in that round before. But let's see. This is one of the league leaders in KOs right now coming at ya, and he will get another KO. So he KOs Dr. House. So now, here comes Bloom. Bloom had a pretty solid debut in the last round for the Ceiling fans, as we're going to see 32 to 46%. We're going to see down throw into a back air from his King DD, into a forward air. Jab comes out by his King DD. Offensive pressure coming out against Bloom. We're going to see up tilt, and we're going to see out of parry. That's going to be up smash. Not strong enough to KO quite yet, as we're going to see Piranha trying to take back some of that position, take back some of that pressure. 63 to 131 as that up air will KO. So coming at ya has 2 KOs so far in this round. Now here comes White Light. It's going to be 70 to 23% already, as 70 to 36, 70 White Light with the neutral special, 98 to 36, as we're going to see a down tilt into. Honestly, I'm surprised it didn't put Chroma into the draft league. Like I said, she's one of the Amiibo I'm most proud of. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. With well, we're gonna have another draft as well. The draft order is going to be expansion teams. Then it'll go by record. I don't know how many Amiibo each trainer will be able to add to the draft. I'm thinking like 2 per trainer. So there will be a draft as well, which we'll see more Amiibo debut, all that, just to kind of balance things out. Because imagine we tried to run it back with the same rosters. Like, nah. Some of the lower end rosters need to definitely get some draft capital. With that being said, when this stream ends, I'm going to set the trade deadline. It's going to be most likely 2 to 3 hours before the next stream. So you'll have until then to make any trades. Yes, Amiibo draft prospects. And another thing, we'll also ask trainers if they want to like revise any of their bins, all that, improve any bins. I might try to improve House, who's on this roster between now and the next battle, so Stealing fans might get an improvement. Because this Dr. House got like no offense whatsoever. I'm surprised he went on that little KO streak. 105 to 98 actually, that's it's 3 Amiibo to 2, Detroit with the lead. Dandori's off stage though, gonna get hit by a rock, and another rock, and alright. Another thing as well is before we contract any teams, we'll see if anyone wants to like transfer ownership of the team to someone else. Just so we can have a little bit of continuity with franchises and teams as well. Are we allowed to remove a Amiibo we sent to the draft and fill a slot with a new Amiibo? That's one thing I'm going to have to think about. That's one thing I'll have to think about. If it's an Amiibo that never participated, then I might be leaning towards yes. Also have to double check like where they were on the rosters, all that. But right now, I'll probably lean towards like no for most of the Amiibo. Just so there's a little bit of continuity, and Spooky will get that early Gimp KO against Doom. Okay, so Detroit will get a win against the fans. Detroit will get. Oh wait, I forgot to actually start this round. So Detroit is going to get a 5-3 win. Oh wait, I marked it for the wrong team. Okay, it's going to be 5-3 for Detroit. 2 KOs from coming at ya, 1 from Dandori and 2 from Spooky in this round for Detroit. As no, that's a win for Detroit. Yeah, it's a win for Detroit. There we go. Alright, let's go to the intermission. Wait, screenshot and the intermission. Alright, for real this time, we're going to have Net E who's Byleth against Panger's Palutena. For real this time. But I'll have to think out some of the details, all that between now and then. But let's see. Net Easy's Byleth. versus Penger's Palutena. Alright, and your next match on the intermission starts now. Alright, so Strong 280 does get the win against Flukinari. And let's get over back to the squad strike. Alright, so we got Dynamic Duo against Edmonton. Let's get started. It's both of them trying to compete in them playoff races. So Dynamic Duo sitting at a 7-4 record, trying to hold on to possibly that number 3 seed, maybe even contend for the 1 or 2 seed, but it's going to require some wins against Detroit or a possible collapse from the Time Zone squad. Meanwhile, Edmonton in the thick of it at 5 and 6 right now, trying to compete for one of those other spots. Let's get started. Alright, and we're going to get started with Failnot versus Doofinator, as we're going to see down tilt into up tilt, followed by, it's going to be up air, Zerby, kill, murder. Yes, yes, that's the mindset we need from that Steve whenever he gets that 4 slot. This Violet already doing some huge damage against this Olimar though. It's 28 to 117 between Failnot and Doofinator. 20 to 120 as we see down tilt into up smash. So Failnot has 1 KO so far, as we're going to see Antivirus, Soulman's hero, come out for Edmonton. And we're going to see some more up air juggling from this Violet. We're going to see neutral air into dash attack. Going to stay onto the stage though, as we see side special land onto this hero. Oh, he's going to try to neutral special, and that's going to kill because the hero was just standing there on the outer ledge. So that's 2 KOs from Failnot, as we're going to see the KO leader for Edmonton come out now, AI Sonic. 67 to 0% as this Violet already running with 2 KOs so far. It's going to be a up tilt. Nope. We're going to see neutral air into, does not go for the dash attack, out of parry. That's going to be a huge down smash from this Violet. 92 to 36% as we're going to see a down tilt get shielded. We're going to see a side special get parried, and Banjo just only gets a throw out of that parry. Throws a grenade, uses one of the Wonder Wings though, so 4 Wonder Wings remain for this Banjo-Kazooie. 120 to 42 as we see a down tilt into up air, followed by, try to go for a second up air, but that does not land. 126 to 65 right now as AI Sonic already 65%, but Failnot possibly get a 3rd KO in this match. It's 126 to 93. We're going to see a back throw for this Banjo, and we're not going to see a 3rd KO. So now it's going to be Yummers versus AI Sonic. And Yummers gets that. No, does not get the revenge KO quite yet. 1 more future special from that height should be able to KO though. But it's going to be 21 to 117 as that down special will do it. So Yummers with the KO, and here comes Zerby. It's a 4 to 2 situation right now for Edmonton. Sorry, it's 4 to 2 for Dynamic Duos. Edmonton is down 4 to 2. And we're going to see Zerby come off stage, come back onto the stage though. Gets out of the way of Yummers. As we're going to see Flint and Steel. But Mr. President, he's got a bomb. Watch out, because of Magma Block. That bomb's just going to go blowing up nobody. As 94, 109% as Zerby has been somewhat shutting down Yummers so far in this match. Out of parry. That's going to be a down tilt. Flint and Steel. 117 to 42 as, okay. 117 to 63, up tilt into, what do we see? We're going to see a side special, and Zerby does get 1 KO right now. Was able to shut down Yummers, but here comes him, as this is now a 3 to 2 situation for Dynamic Duo. Shields that, it's 4 to 90, as we see, oh, that's going to be an up smash which misses, and that's going to be Anvil, followed by Flint and Steel, mining for resources. We're going to see a up smash, which Sephiroth jumps out of parry, does not do anything. Zerby's off stage right now at 99%, comes back onto the stage safely, as we're going to see a up tilt into up tilt into up tilt, down tilt with the Flint and Steel. A little bit of iron has been mined for Zerby right now. Okay, it's going to be a stone tool, as Zerby used a minecart in the opposite direction. 61 to 121 as we're going to see Zerby off stage, comes back onto the stage safely. parry, up tilt into up smash, as that's gonna KO him. So that's 2 KOs from Zerby, as this is now a 2 versus 2 scenario, but Matchlit will put an end to Zerby, as now Zeta Prime needs to get 2 KOs in order to win this. First needs to do this duel against Matchlit, but Matchlit, oh no, Matchlit won't be able to come back onto the stage. That's an early 0 to death from Zeta Prime. That's the first 0 to death we see in this entire season. It's now down to the last Amiibo right now. Dynamic Duo almost blew a lead in the last round, but now it's panic mode again for Dynamic Duo. It's going to be 2 to 45 as this Ryu. Okay, but Aerith, does Aerith have to save the day? Does Aerith have to bail out the team again? It's going to be 2 to 66, 2 to 81. As we're going to see Aerith with the down air, but that is not going to land quite yet. 10 to 81% as Ryu going to just play mind games and gets outminded. Aerith has to bail out the team again, but Dynamic Duo wins and advances to an 8-4 record. That's going to be a 5-4 victory for Dynamic Duo over Edmonton. But still, 2 KOs from Failnaught, 2 KOs from Zerby, as Zerby has been starting to get a little bit of hot. Zerby has been starting to get a little bit hot in these last few rounds. This could be what Edmonton needs for the push, but Edmonton is going to fall down to a 5-7 record, as Dynamic Duo is now going to be 8-4. 1 win away from clinching a winning season. The mistake Rio made was not up smashing. Yeah, he was just like dash dancing underneath the Zelda. Alright, let's get into that intermission. Alright, we're going to see Joe's Joker against Doodle Bob. We got 4 matches left for the rest of today for Squad Strike, but let's get this loaded. Alright, we're going to see Raps Lucas come out, Doodle Bob. Alright, and your intermission is starting right now. After this, we're going to see Toronto versus the Novas. Alright, and Doodlebob will get the win against Cry to Admin. Let's go back to our squad strike. Wait, let me make sure I write that down as a win for Raph real quick. Alright, 1-0. Alright, so we got Toronto versus the Novas. Toronto currently has a 4-7 record, the Novas 5-6. Both are still alive in a very tight playoff race. Let's get started. The Novas is coming off a huge victory against the Time Zone squad, potential #1 seed. But let's get started with this match. They were able to go toe for toe against Time Zone squad.
3, 2, 1, go!
Potential hit. I just actually said the word wrong, but yeah, pun not intended this time. Alright, 20-50 as both of them already coming off stage right now. And Zelda trying to fish for one of those down airs. 25-67, 25-78, 43-78, 2 up airs, 3 up airs. Can we see a 4th up air from the Zelda? We are not going to see a 4th up air. Do we see a neutral air? She throws that bomb up towards the Link, and we're going to see up smash. Can she follow up with an up air? We're going to see... No, we do not see an up air. We're going to see a back throw, and Media Fire is off stage right now, but both are going to come back onto the stage. Zelda's holding that bomb. Does he drop that bomb? It's 112-84 right now, as both are still off stage. Comes back onto the stage finally, and Link blew himself up. Both Amiibo, no consequences immediately afterwards from any of these though. 121-105, it's going to be a 4th throw from the Zelda. 141-105 as she tried to go in fiction, and she will with a back air. Alright. Here comes Dupe's Mii Brawler Prof Help. We're going to see a neutral special, and that will KO. So we're down to 4 Amiibo each as we see Bong, the team leader in KOs for the Novas. 5-17 is going to be 23-17 as we see neutral special coming out from Prof Help. Followed by neutral air, another neutral air, no back air. 23-69 now as we're going to see up smash, Bong. Let's see, 33-85 as Prof Help shields that. Ooh. Bong actually did get hit by the side special, parrying it. 43-57 to 96. We're going to see a side special, which just a little bit of chip on the Prof Help. It's going to be just a little bit of shielding and parrying. 88 to 96 as we see neutral special, and that's not going to KO quite yet. 88 to 118 as we see another neutral special, and that one will get the job done. So Bong gets 0 KOs in this round. It's him. It's him. It's him. Panger's Dr. Mario. Panger's Dr. Mario specifically that gets a down throw, followed by a forward smash and a KO. So 3 Amiibo each as now we see Crunchy's Piranha Plant Kaivine coming out for Toronto. Down special, followed by, how will this Dr. Mario follow up? He's going to use some pills, and some pills. 18 to 40. As we see it up smash into, gets back thrown. 39 to 54 as we're going to see a down throw into forward air as it's him. Trying to come back onto the stage, and he will with a directional air dodge. 39 to 90 as we see, oh, was that the footstool attack? 51 to 121 as it's 51-122. Dr. Mario coming back onto the stage safely. 63 to 122 as it's him. He has potential to possibly get a second KO as he's spamming Kaivine with these pills. And he's going to get a back throw, the duck throw. Not able to KO quite yet as we're going to see forward smash whiff, and we're going to see out of parry. But the Piranha Plant only used a forward tail out of that forward smash, and we're going to see a forward air. It's him with 2 KOs for the Novas. Here comes Urshifu. This is Lucille's Banjo-Kazooie, but immediate revenge KO as now it's going to be Urshifu versus Seraphim. Seraphim had a pretty good performance in the last round, being in that number 4 slot. Can he continue that good streak? Let's see. 40-17 as he gets hit for the forward smash. He gets hit by the up smash. 43 to 50. It's going to be up throw into up smash, but not all the hits land. It's going to be 59 to 58 as forward smash from this Urshifu, followed by, oh, that forward smash got interrupted actually. Forward smash from the Dark Pit as Dark Pit not going to go fishing quite yet for a down air. 82 to 74 as we see the forward air, followed by Dark Pit going to try to go fishing. He tried going for that neutral air, but his neutral air got completely directional air dodge. 98 to 86 as we see Banjo going to go for that forward smash, and that's going to be 2 KOs from Urshifu now. Alright, so Nokotan has a 1v2 situation now, as it's going to be a side special, followed by that. Alright, 0 to 15%, 0 to 30. Buster is going to activate for the stroke as we see up smash. That's 70% already against Nokotan. But Nokotan going to parry, and oh, that's going to be a 29% side special. As we're going to see down tilt into neutral air. But that forward smash is going to hit Nokotan. Nokotan going to be able to come back onto the stage. It's down to the last Amiibo. Down smash is going to send Nokotan the other direction, though. It's 44 to 112. 55 to 112 as we see. Oh, Nokotan parried that smash. It's going to be... She's not going to parry that one. And Toronto will get a win against Novas. 5-4 victory. So let's see. 2 KOs from Prof Help, 2 from Urshifu, but 2 from It's Him on the Novas. Let's see. Toronto will advance to a 5-7 record, while the Novas is going to fall to 5-7. So both teams are 5-7 after this match. All right, screenshot, and let's get to the intermission. After this, we're gonna have the Diddle Burritos versus the boys. Everything so far is going right for the boys, for them possibly wanting to stay alive. But the boys needs to win this game, but we're gonna figure that out after the intermission. As for the intermission itself, we're gonna see Panger's Piranha Plant now against Rapid Dr. Mario. So we have 3 Panger matches in the last 4 games. I forgot to shuffle this bracket properly, so I just realized Panger's gonna have a Trainer Ditto in a women's round too. It's on rank, so oh well. Alright, so we're gonna have Bloom versus Bust Down. And your intermission match is starting now. Alright, and Bloom will get that victory against Bust Down. There was a SD from that Dr. Mario. Alright, back to the Squad Strike. We got the Ditto Burritos against the boys. Let's get started. So, the Ditto Burritos currently have a 6-5 record. They have a little advantage towards the playoff race right now. Still in right now. I believe they occupy the 4th seed at this moment. As for the boys, they are 1 loss away from being eliminated from the playoffs. And if that happens, that's when you gotta start contending for the #1 draft pick. Since this is a home game for the boys, we are on the stage for the boys. So it's going to be Ditto versus the Hound getting started. And we'll see down special followed by down special. And we're going to see Ditto come back on stage. The Hound has been pretty disrupted so far this season. It's 54-22 already for the Hound, getting some of those slingshot damages. We're going to see 62-22, forward tilt from Isabel as Isabel tried to go off stage, comes back on, does not do anything. 72-35, we see up tilt followed by forward air, and Ditto comes back onto the stage. The Hound comes back onto the stage. It's 90-35 right now. Down special, followed by another down special. Oh, that one didn't get parried actually. 106-51, down special again, 106-77. It's going to be down special again from Ditto, and now Ditto is slightly getting that percentage closer to even. We're going to see a down special again from Ditto, followed by a side special, and side B will get rid of the Hound. But here comes Luckman's Cloud Jr. We're going to see him just starting to charge a little bit of limit, and we see, oh, that was going to be a forward smash, but it gets interrupted. 106-16 as we see a forward smash, and that will KO. 4 Amiibo each. As now we see Tilted versus Cloud Jr. We see a forward tilt into 23-38 as we see forward smash. 57-38 because of up special. 57-65 as we're going to see a side special. 57-96 as Cloud Jr. comes back onto the stage. Had to use a limit on the up special though. We're going to see a forward smash. And we're going to see a gets hit by the forward air from the King Deity. 88-111. He fell out of the forward smash King Deity. It's 90-135 right now as Cloud needs to come back onto the stage. Almost got that limit charge. He might actually get a charge off stage. No, he comes back on. He out of parry, gets that forward smash, and now he has that limit available if he wants to use it on this King Deity. He's gonna have to. Oh no, he lost the limit actually by taking too much damage, and he gets hit by the border. So Tilted is gonna get a KO. But here comes Sorch's Diddy Kong High on Paul. Another one disrupted a meal for the boys. 140-0 as we're going to see a up air from this King Deity. Followed by the bananas that's just getting thrown. 140-38 as we see up throw into up air. That's 62% already for this Diddy Kong. Oh, the King Deity was going to try for the neutral special. It's 158-62 right now as Diddy Kong tried to go off stage but does not capitalize much. Just gonna come back on the middle of the stage. 171% as that side special. Gonna send King Deity coming his way back on stage. Hyam Paul had tried to go off stage but did not do anything. We're gonna see another side special from Hyam Paul. And does try going off stage. He does, but does not land anything on this King Deity once again. The Deity tripped on the banana, and we're gonna see 194% for this King Deity. 194-182, 4-3 though. Diddy Kong at 111% though, as we see a forward tilt, and that will get the KO. So now it's a 4-2 situation in favor of the Ditto Burritos. Tilted is still alive at 214%. How long can he keep that lasting for? 214-9 as we see a down smash followed by up tilt. That's not able to KO this DD, nowhere near KOing the DD. But those neutral specials, they're able to freeze that DD for a long time. 258-33 as we see a forward tilt followed by a side special, which is going to send Nana off stage. But Popo up smash, Nana comes back on stage, and now here is Freak Raps Hero. It's 11-47, 21-47 as Popo off stage. Okay, both of them can come back on stage. Alright, 21-68 as we're going to see 36-79. It's a 3-2 scenario. this Ice Climber is 54% against this Hero 62, as Hero gonna have Bounce activated, which means these Ice Climbers can't really use a neutral special or come back to them. 83 to 95 as Freak comes back on stage. Popo sending this hero off stage right now. The bounce is no longer active, which means the Ice can go back to using neutral special. And oh, that's a good amount of meter wasted from the missed side special. And Popo not going to be able to come back onto the stage. No. It's going to be a 3-to-1 scenario for Ishtar now. Can Ishtar make the comeback? Gotta get that first KO against Freak, but here comes Raikou. This is Cicada's Violet. Immediately get started with that jab, jab, jab. 11 to 21 as we see the neutral special, another neutral special, followed by a neutral air. Side B is going to whiff. It's going to be down tilt into up tilt, followed by, oh, up special is going to miss. We're going to see down tilt and neutral air, followed by a missed side special from this Raikou. 42 to 67 after all that interaction. That was a huge down smash which missed. That down smash probably could have KO'd the Palutena had it landed, but just a few pixels off. 57 to 89 after that. And we see a back throw from the Byleth as Ishtar off stage at 101%. Gonna come back onto the stage. Here comes down tilt, followed by neutral special, and then up smash is gonna whiff. 78 to 109 as Ishtar coming back onto the stage. We're gonna see a back throw from this Byleth though. 78 to 117. 88 to 119. Neutral special, just this Palutena gets that up smash, so it's gonna be last stock each at least. But here comes Phipps, and that neutral special, the neutral air, my apologies, will get it done. Phipps will save the day. Just comes in, gets the job done, does not elaborate. 5-4 victory for the Ditto Burritos. But that was 2 KOs from Ishtar and then 2 from Tilted. Then a couple ones across the board. Alright, let's get to the intermission. So after the intermission, we're going to have the Swarm versus Time Zone Squad. I do believe the boys might be eliminated now that they suffered that loss. But as for the intermission, we're going to get Crunchy's Mii Sword Fighter against Joe's Pyra Mithra. So it's gonna be Ditto versus your Pyra Mithra is still named Silly, right? Okay, yeah, it's still Silly. Okay, yeah. Alright, Ditto versus Silly. The intermission is starting now. Alright, and Silly will get that win against Ditto in the first round of the intermission tournament. Let's transition back to Squad Strike. Alright, so 1-1 for Silly. Alright, we got the Swarm against Time Zone Squad. So Time Zone Squad is trying to compete for one of those 2 buy slots, and Detroit just got a win, so they need to catch up with Detroit. Alright, let's get this match started. And it's going to be the same rosters we've been seeing before, so Mikasa, Ecorno, Vin Diesel, Sidon, Boy Haku against Mordes, Nezuko, Trident, Slime God, and Doodle Bob. Good luck. Alright, and since this is a home game for the Time Zone Squad, we're going to be on Kalos, Pokemon League, Battlefield, Form. So it's going to be Mikasa versus Mordes. And Mikasa already taking 66%, has not dealt, never mind, has dealt a hit to Mordes now. That's the commentator's curse live in action before I can even get it fully out. 83-25 right now between these two Amiibos. We're going to see a down special out of parry. Lucina uses the forward smash and tries to chase the sword fighter off stage. It's 90-72 now, 90-83. Can me sword fighter make it back? Yes, she will. Does some good damage onto Mikasa. And we're going to see a up smash followed by, do we see up air forward up? We do not see an up air follow up. 122-94. We're going to see a forward throw from this Mii sword fighter against Lucina. A down special should be able to KO from at least mid-range, I believe. Yep, and it does. Alright, here comes Ecorno trying to compete in the MVP race. This is Lucille's Piranha Plant. Actually, the two Amiibo who are tied right now in the MVP race should be facing against each other if Ecorno can get this KO against Mordes. Let's see, but Mordes already dealing 42% against Piranha Plant because Nezuko is also one of those Amiibo trying to compete for that MVP race. And that's going to be a KO from Ecorno, so that's going to be a forward smash. Here comes Nezuko, 42-0 right now between these two. We're going to see a forward smash already from Ecorno and neutral special, 58-28, 30% difference between these two contenders. That's going to be up air, huge up air from Nezuko as a 73-28, but back throw into down special is going to whiff, 73-42 right now as up smash is going to whiff from the Piranha Plant. It's 87-42 and Nezuko went for the down air, but that's not going to be enough to KO this Piranha Plant yet because that was a weak hit. A strong hit would have KO'd right there. It's going to be up throw, followed by, do we see up air follow up? We did, but it missed. Up tilt into, okay, we're not seeing the proper up air follow-ups from Nezuko right now. It's going to be a back throw from Nezuko though. It's 141-53, and do we see a dare? We see a weak dare. That's going to bring the Plant back onto stage though. 156-60 as Plant gets KO'd by the Zelda forward smash, forward air. Alright, so now it's going to be Vin Diesel versus Nezuko as we're going to see Doria. Oh! That killed right there from the platform. So now we're going to have a Ganondorf Ditto. Vin Diesel versus Trident. Alright. And they're off stage, and oh! Vin Diesel with that huge early KO against Trident. Oh dear. But here comes Slime God. Vin Diesel does have the potential to snowball. He got 2 KOs in the last round, and we're going to see a Crackle Slash into a side special, into a forward air, and that's going to get rid of Vin Diesel right there. As long as Slime God does not allow him to come back, and he won't. So now it's going to be Sidon versus Slime God. This is Luckman's Link Amiibo against Nobody's Hero. 28 as we're going to see that bang, not going to land. Kaboom. Kaboom will land against Link. It's 61-18 for this hero. This is a little low on mana, so we're going to see a jab, and we're going to see a forward air attempt, but that's not going to land. 16 mana only available for this hero. He might not be able to come back on stage. Let's see. He's barely able to with just 2 mana left, but if he goes off stage with less than 18, he won't be able to come back on stage safely. He has 24 right now. We're going to see a snooze attempt, but that snooze is not going to land. Alright, 103 to 51, 103 to 61. 2 Amiibo each right now. We might need to see Doodle Bob again, depending on how this goes, but let's see. Forward tilt. Nope, we're going to see a back throw from this hero now. 124 to 61, we're going to see... Oh, he tried going for Thwack. He's out of mana right now. Has to regenerate that mana. If this hero goes off stage, and he's going to go off stage. Had to go high right there, but hero not going to be able to use enough mana to come off stage, and the lack of mana will hurt Slime God. So now we see Doodle Bob. Doodle Bob with the immediate down smash. So now it's going to be Boy Haku versus Doodle Bob. Boy Hawk versus Doodle Bob, my apologies. Neutral special from the Mii Brawler. Already 0 to 41. 11 to 60 as Doodle Bob gonna get hit by a side special. That's already 75% from Doodle Bob, and that's gonna be a very weak shield. Now we're gonna see a forward smash into. Oh no, the PK Thunder's gonna be too far. And Doodle Bob saves the day with a 2 KO performance on his home stage. We've been seeing some of those 5th Amiibo just had to save the day or bail out the team so far. But that KO from Vin Diesel against Trident was huge. This is the first 0 KO performance we see from Trident since the roster got rearranged. Trident been having a few duds lately now. But it's going to be a 5-4 victory for the Time Zone squad as Time Zone does catch up with Detroit. 10-2 record now for Time Zone as the Swarm falls down to 5-7. And for anyone curious, the Diddle Burritos are 7-5 now. They might be sitting comfortably at that number 4 spot, especially depending on what happens in the next match. So let me get that screenshot and let's go into that intermission. Alright, this next match is going to be your final intermission battle of the night. We are going to have Crunchy's Robin against Lucille's Marth. Alright, so Crunchy's Robin coming on down to the Price is Right. And Lucille's Marth. You two, come on down to the Price is Right. Or the price is wrong. In fact, the price is so wrong that we're going to start this battle right now.
lies within.
Alright, so Crunchy's Robin will get a win against Lucille's Marth. And that's going to be the final match of the intermission tournament for tonight. Alright, let's get to our final match of Squad Strike for tonight. We got Your Worst Nightmare against Very Doggish's team. The last time these two teams faced against each other, Shion, who was in the 5th slot at the time, made a 3-0 comeback against Very Doggish's team. Could we see another game like that happening now? That's what we're going to find out in this revenge match. Although the roster for Your Worst Nightmare has changed a little bit since the roster of the other team, the roster of Very Doggish's team hasn't changed much. The only change being the Joker instead of Sophia's Steve Amiibo, who was present the first time these two face each other. Alright, it's going to be 53. Ooh, immediately Flare Blitz KO from this Charizard. This Charizard's trying to be a little more efficient right now lately for Your Worst Nightmare. However, Your Worst Nightmare has been on a skid. They started off 6-2, but have lost their last 3 rounds in a row, currently standing at 6-5. But if they can find an end to that skid, they are still very much active, alive, and well in the playoff race. It's 115-52 right now, as we're going to see the Squirtle now. Squirtle in action, going to use a side B against the Olimar. It's up special, both of them come back onto the stage safely. That's a jab from the Squirtle. If the Squirtle can take some sort of hit and survive, we might be able to see a switch to Ivysaur. If it can get off stage, then we might be able to see a switch to Charizard. 115-99, as we'll see out of parry. Oh, we're going to see a throw. No switch to Ivysaur because we're off stage. Squirtle going to come back on stage, 127-99, as we see. Still off stage, comes back onto the stage though. It's 149-111, and we do see the switch to Ivysaur. So, neutral air from this Ivysaur, forward tilt from the Ivysaur. We might see Charizard again. Who knows? 149-121, and we will not see Charizard again as Uproot gets that back air KO. So it's 4 Amiibo each, but here comes Shion. Shion terrorized this team the last time with 3 KOs. Can she do it again? Let's see. It's Olimar already fine for the picking at 139%. Let's see. We're going to see the side special get interrupted by Pikmin and out of parry. We're going to see a back air. No, we're going to see more moves whiffing. 31-147 as Uproot. Already did 54 to Shion. 61 with the Pikmin. This Olimar did not have to face the Bioth last time. This Bioth had the Cloud, the Steve, but that's going to be 1 KO already from Shion in this grudge match. So we're going to see a forward smash from the Cloud. She definitely faces Cloud, and Shion going to get KO, so it's only going to be 1 KO in this revenge match. But here comes Dr. Pill, Michaela's Dr. Mario. It's 3 Amiibo each, 0-35, as Tifa about halfway through the meter for Cloud's limit. Down air into, it's going to be a forward smash from the Cloud. 29-52 as, that's not going to KO the Dr. Mario quite yet, but the Cloud does have meter, and, he tried going for that up special. 63-52 as we're going to see 4 throw from the Dr. Mario, followed by, they're both off stage, coming back onto the stage though. 73-66 after the interaction. The ledge attack will make this 89-70, and Dr. Pill, still alive for now, has to come back onto the stage eventually. Yes, will come back onto the stage. Forward tilt from Dr. Pill, and we're going to see a back throw. Does that KO? No. Cloud should not be too far. He will make it back on stage, but the limit about to be fully active again. And the back air from Tifa, that's going to be 2 KOs from Joe's Cloud Amiibo. And we're going to see a forward tilt, but here comes up tilt into Cloud's limit. About to run out soon. He's going to run out. Nope, he uses it. 38-110 as Joe's Cloud a little bit on a tear right now. 47-130. And we're going to see, Unicraft Zelda missing that. 47-135. We see a side special from Tifa. And it's going to be a forward throw. Joe's Cloud still off stage. Comes back and, he was going to die, but that's down air. Seals it. So 2 Amiibo each right now. Zodina down 68-0, 83-0, as now we got 38 dying. 100-0. We're going to see a down throw followed by a neutral air from the Zelda. 28% against 38 dying. 100 to 28 as we see up throw into up air. It's already 64% now for 30th dime. We're going to see a 107 to 64. It's going to be a up throw into, do we see the up air follow up? We see a down air and win no second aerial. Alright, 107 to 96. This is a much closer match now. We see the back throw from the Zelda. 107 to 112 as we're going to get the no down air. Try to go in fishing, but way too high. We're going to see a forward throw though. Not able to KO Kirby, but the Zelda could do a little bit of fishing. Let's see, let's see. Nope, not yet, not yet. And she will go fishing. She gets a second fish. That's 2 KOs from Zeldina in Crash Zelda. But Gengalzo will make this a last stock match. So now we got Nachos versus Gengalzo. Alright. 6-0 right now as the King Deity dealing 10% to his Joker, but it's 23-20. Arsene is halfway there for Gengalzo as it's 40 to 35. Deity just doing a little air stalling, and out of shield is going to do down throw into a back air. Arsene is almost available for Gengalzo, and he will be available. So it's going to be Nachos versus an Arsene boosted Gengalzo. 66 to 65 as we see the Gordo. It's going to just not do anything out of parry. Another Gordo, but the Gordo will actually hit Gengalzo. It's 79 to 79 as side special still taking effect onto Nachos. 103 to 79 as Arsene about to run out in a little bit. 115 to 79 as we see 4 air from his King Deity. Arsene has run out for Gengalzo, so it's going to be regular Joker for the rest of this match unless he can survive to get Arsene again. 130 to 107. It's going to be 130-122. Arsene about a third of the way there for Nachos, and Nachos will win this for Your Worst Nightmares. Your Worst Nightmare gets a series sweep against Very Doggish team. 5-4 victory. Alright, so 2 KOs from Zeldina, 2 from Tifa, and then a couple of 1s spread across the board. Nachos, you see what happens when you don't eat 15 plates of nachos right before fighting? Yep, that's what happens, that's what happens. Nachos came in clutch for the team. Alright. This time, it's a 5-4 victory. That's not the result of a blown lead, but rather a more back and forth affair between these teams. Alright. So that's gonna do it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get back with rounds 13 and 14 tomorrow. 15 and 16 will either be done Wednesday afternoon or Thursday evening, and the playoffs will be done this week as well. The playoffs will be done in one stream. I'm gonna have those standings updated, all that. Actually, you know what? Let's just show the records right now, as Your Worst Nightmare does snap that losing streak, advances to a 7-5 record, able to sit more comfortably in that standings. Very Dog's team gonna fall to 4 and 8. All right, so let's see. Detroit and Time Zone Squad both have 10 and 2 records. Then you have Dynamic Duo 8 and 4. Then the Ditto Burritos and Your Worst Nightmare with 7 and 5. Then you got Ceiling Fans, Edmonton, the Novas, the Swarm, and Toronto, all with 5 and 7 records. Very Doggish's team is just a little bit behind, and then you have the Boys. The Boys might be eliminated now with 4 rounds remaining, and I'm pretty sure these guys are going to face each other. So I think we have our first elimination. The Boys have been eliminated from playoff contention. They still need to play their last 4 rounds, but we won't see the Boys in the playoffs. If anything, we might see the Boys get the number one draft pick for next season's draft if they choose to renew their membership. Alright, but that's going to do it for tonight. I'll update those standings, all of that. But thank y'all for watching. Thank you for sending bins. And stay tuned if you're interested for Season 2, which will probably get done maybe in May or June once this tournament finishes. Alright, thank y'all. Y'all have a nice day.